children, welcome back to my class. Today I'll teach you from the syllabus of class 8 the chapter percentage. In my last videos I have done many things like how to find the square and square roots, how to get the cube and cube roots, then linear equation and probabilities. Today I'll be teaching this percentage. Now how to find the percentage of fractional number, ratio, decimal number, mixed fraction, and how to get percentage of a given number, quantities. So try to follow me. Now the percentage. What does this percentage means? Definition. A fraction with the denominator as 100 is called percentage. So percentage means any number per 100, anything per 100. Okay, per 100 can be written as this way also, per 100, and denoted as, it is denoted as by this symbol percentage. This is called percentage. Now I'll give you few sums from the exercise 13. So from the definition it is clear, if the denominator comes 100, then we can convert the number as percentage, like 4 by suppose 100, then we can write directly as 4%. Then if it is 3 by 100, then we will write 3 by 3%. But there is another method also for finding the percentage. It is a common method, like generally what we understand is that if somehow you can make the denominator as 100, then it can be converted into percentage, like 5. If a number is like 1 by 5 and you need to convert it into percentage, find the percentage, then what we do, directly we multiply it by 100. It is a method of finding the percentage. The number which is given, directly you multiply by 100, then you will get the required percentage. So here it comes 20%. But the same sum we can do in another way also. By the definition, what does it mean? The denominator, if you can make it as 100, then it can be converted into percentage. So let's try. So this process is possible whenever this number can be converted into 100. Like 3 cannot be converted into 100, it will take time, but it can also be converted by dividing. We find the decimal, so there we won't try, but here it is possible. 5, if I would multiply it by 20, then numerator also you multiply by 20, so what will come? 20 by 100. Okay, so whenever there is 100 in the denominator, the numerator we write as a percentage. Clear? Question number 1, it is exercise 13. Question number 1, it's given a ratio, you need to convert it into percentage. 11:80. So what shall I do? The common method is what? This number 11/80, there you don't give, just after writing the question, you can't make equal to, like 11/80 into 100. It's a wrong thing, both are not equal. So what we do, directly we write as a solution, or the required percentage have to be mentioned. So here let's do it directly. So what shall I do? You get cancelled. Okay, then by 2 4 ja 2 5 ja. So here it comes 55 by 4%. So it can be converted into mixed fraction also. Three by 4%. Question number 2. Express each of the following fraction or a mixed number as a percentage. I am taking the mixed number only. Here it is 3 number. 2 is to 2 by 5. So I told you that you can write solution directly, or you can say like the required percentage is equal to this number, then you multiply it by 100. So make it improper fraction. 5 to the 10 and 2 12. Then question number 3, one sum I am showing you. Convert each of the following decimal into a percentage. So say it is number 1 0.07. Okay, therefore the required percentage is equal to 0.07 into 100. Now here we have two ways. Directly you can get multiply and get the answer, or this number you can convert into fraction, like here I am showing you by fraction. 7 by, if you remove the decimal, what it would be? 100. Both the hundreds are cancelled, 7%. Or the same number you can do 0.07 into 100% gives you what? Just you multiply 7 into 100, 700, then place the 2 decimal. So 2 zeros are cancelled. So both the methods are same. Means you can do it in this way or that way. Now it's question number 4. What is said? Express each of the following as a ratio. Now already the number is given as a percentage, you have to find as a ratio. So what shall I do? 48 by 100. If possible, do cancellation. If not, then leave it. So here by 4 also can be cancelled. Now the number comes 12 by 25. So you are asked to write the answer as a ratio. 12 is to 25. So if it is a mixed fraction, 12 is to 1 by 2, 3 number, 12 is to 1 by 2%. So what shall I do? 12 2s are 24 and 1 25 by 2. This percent will come in the denominator. So now cancel it. 25 1 ja, 25 4 ja, 1 by 8. So we can write 1 is to 8. Express each of the following as a fraction. Same. What I have done here, if you don't write the last line, then it will come as a fraction. The same thing have to be done. 36%. So by 4 also you could cancel. Leave it as it is. Question number 6. convert each of the following percentage into a decimal. 29%. So what shall I do? 29 by 100. And as you all know that whenever there is 1 and zeros, that means 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, then no, we don't have any problem. Just you write the numerator and how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So from the right you count 2 figure, 1, 2, and place the decimal. There is required 1, 0. Here is the answer. 3. If it is 1 by 8, what shall I do? 1 by 8, 100. 100. So now you have to do the division. Zero point 0.00125. Now question number 7. You have to arrange the numbers 7 by 10, then 0.15 and 5:2 by 3% in ascending order. So all those are in a different form. It is a fraction, it's a decimal, it's a mixed fraction with percentage. So all those have to convert it in the same form. Like each of the term you can convert as a fractional number with the same denominator, or either you can convert all of them into each of them into decimal number. So let's do it by converting into decimal number. So 7 by, now do 7 by 10. It's very simple, 0.7. And another number is 0.15. Third number, 5:2 by 3%. We'll make as 5 3s are 15, 16, 17 by 100. This percentage will come down as 100. Now do division. It's not divisible, so 0. So it's not divisible, 0, decimal, 0, still it is not divisible, 0, then by 5, 2000, then 6, that means what? We have seen that 6 is continuing. So leave it up to this. So it will be a recurring number, 6 will be repeated. So let us take, here we are having 2 digit, maximum 2 digit, there also you take 2 digit, 5 till 5. But if you leave up this 6 or say 6 I am leaving, suppose, then 1 will be added with the previous number. If the left out number will be 5 or more than 5, then we are to add 1 with the previous number. So if I will leave all those 6, then 1 will be added with 5 and it will become 0.06. Or if I would keep 1 6 and other 6 I will leave, 6 also is greater than 5. So this 6 will become approx, I'll write approx 7, approximate value is taken. Therefore, what we have seen, 1 decimal, this is second decimal, this is the third decimal. So which is the smallest one? This is the this is the smallest one. Therefore 5 is to 2 by 3%, then comes 0.15, then comes 7 by 10. This is the ascending order. Question number 8. Find the value of each of the following. It's very simple. I'm showing you one sum. 25% of some given value. It's a 12 meter. %, means 100 comes down, of means multiply. So it's 12 meter of 12 meter. 25% of 12 meter. Now try to cancel. 25 1 ja, 25 4 ja. Then by 4, 4 3 ja, 3 meter. So with this, I'm completing my first part of this chapter. Then I'll be back again with the same chapter. I'll do few more sums from there. Till then, be safe. Bye bye.